welcome back to my channel. So this is technically the second time I'm filming this intro. As you can see, it is nighttime. What had happened was I accidentally deleted it, but I'm here to tell you that today we're going to be trying out a new indie brand. Well, not new, but like new to me. I've never heard of it. It is the MOIRA. That's how I'm going to be saying it throughout the whole video. And I'm so excited because they have some really cute blushes, a highlight palette. You'll see all the goodies that I purchased to try in this video. I will not be doing full faces of indie brands, and I will explain to you in the video why. But if you're new around here, welcome. My name is Jackie. I'm so glad that you're here. If you like the vibe, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as you like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come back and watch them. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so I know that I'm looking a little crazy. I already got my eye primer on. I zoomed you in a tiny bit. So let me tell you what brand we're going to try out today. The brand that we're going to try out today is the brand MOIRA. I'm not exactly sure. I will put the name here on the screen for you guys. And the thing that got me excited about this brand is actually the blushes. You guys, there's a bunch of blushes. And I'm excited to show you the inside of these. You guys may or may not have seen them. You guys may or may not have tried this brand. This is brand new to me. This was like an Insta ad or whatever. So before we get into this gorgeous makeup, I really quickly want to explain what I was talking about in the intro. So I know that you guys want to see a full face of indie brand makeup. I am excited to bring videos like that for you guys, and for me to find new makeup from indie brands and to support small businesses and stuff like that. But I have to be honest with you guys, I want to purchase makeup that I feel like I will use again. I don't want to purchase makeup just for the sake of a video. Sometimes that happens. You guys request something and then I end up loving it and then I end up using it a lot of times. But sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do a full face of something and there's like, I don't know, 5 products that I don't even use. So I'm trying not to be so wasteful, and I also just want to spend my money on things that I'm going to continue to use, or at least something that I know somebody else will like and that they will take from me after a video. So for that reason, I may find an indie brand that I'm like, oh my god, I want to try everything. And I may find indie brands that I'm just like, I want to try these 5 products instead of like a full face. So hopefully you guys understand me in that sense. And then also, you guys, I just have a lot of makeup and I haven't played with a lot of it because of videos, trying to like mix up things for you guys. Like I have my solid favorites. But yeah, so I just want to make sure that I'm going to be using this makeup, or at least finding it a home after a video to somebody that's going to actually use it. So all that being said, let's get into this beautiful makeup because I can't wait any longer. So the first product we're going to try out is the Tropical State of Mind. This is a pigment palette. You guys, I'm just going to go ahead and zoom you in and focus on the palette, and I will talk about this palette because I want you to see this packaging. It is so cute. Like, maybe you guys have heard of this brand. I just have not. So this is the palette. It is so cute, you guys. And then it has like the gold lettering, which makes it even cuter. What I personally like about all their packaging is on the side of their products, like their blushes are the same way. They have the name of what the product is. So if you're like standing up your palettes, you can easily see what palettes or blushes you're using, and they are on both sides. So I do love that. And you just slide out the palette from the side and it has the exact same front and back as the little insert, the cardboard. And then you open up the palette and here you have the gorgeous shades. This palette does retail for $19. I did get all of my items on sale. If I just got lucky. So I don't know how much I paid for it, but it is $19 on their website currently. So as you guys can see, it does have 2 shimmers and the rest are mattes. I will say a lot of people get bothered by like negative space or things like that. I don't. If something looks aesthetically pleasing, I am here for it. I think that there's so many products that are the exact same, and so I don't know, that kind of makes me excited, the little layout. Okay guys, so getting right into it, we're just going to go in with the first shade, try to build a little bit of a transition. I will put the shade names right here for you guys. So I'm just going to go in and take this little soft pink first, and I think I'm going to go for like a little bit of a halo eye today. Maybe not like a super defined halo eye. We shall see. So now we're going to go into Beautiful Day. And I'm just taking the same brush that I was using. And we're going to go ahead and start building up this color here. I'm just kind of dabbing first, and then I will start blending. And if I didn't mention, this is a pigment palette, so it's not shadows, they are pigments. You want to make sure you have a nice gripping base. Again, for those that care, I do feel like I'm getting a lot of fallout on my face, so you do just want to be careful if you purchase the palette, and then if you normally like to do your face makeup first, I would definitely say be careful. So now we're going to go into that dark blue shade, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Apply here over the pink, and then start blending. I will say this shade isn't as dark once you start blending it, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you like to work with these. And I say a good thing or a bad thing because if you like to just go in blending, you will have to add pigment quite a few times and then blend. As you can see, it's looking a little pastel-y anywhere where I've blended it out. Okay guys, so I'm struggling a little bit with this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the gold shade and try to see if I could fix this up a little bit. But yeah, no, the more pigment I put on, the more that comes off. I was gonna go in with like a little bit of purple and all this stuff, but I feel like I need to play it safe here because I feel like this might be as good as I'm gonna get it, if we can call it that. Like, oh, yeah, I'm not really loving these. So I'm gonna go in with the gold shimmer shade, and let's see if this shade helps us out at all. I'm gonna ombre in a little bit of pink as well on the edges of the gold, but I kind of don't want a super defined halo. I'm honestly scared to put concealer over this. I feel like that might be a complete fail. Okay guys, so I struggled, as I may or may not have mentioned already. The palette just, it feels and looks so promising, and by feel, I know that you can't judge a palette by like some swatches, but it just looks so good, right? And I used, let's see here, I used this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade, and there's like barely anything on there. Like, you would think that it would be a little brighter. I feel like the more I blended, the more the pigment just fell off. My base was not set. It was sticky. It wasn't like super sticky, but it was sticky. Sticky enough. Like, I can make other palettes work. You know what I mean? So I feel like, I don't know, like maybe I just got a dud. Like, in my mind, the palette is so gorgeous that maybe I just got a dud, and it's actually an amazing palette. If you guys have tried this, let me know down below, because I'm really hoping that's what it is. I'm not a fan of it right now, but I'm hoping that somebody's like, no, it's really good. Something's wrong. Okay, so what I'm gonna go do is put on my foundation, and then I will be back because I did pick up the concealer and a loose translucent powder, so we could try these out next. So I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. I applied my foundation. I went in with the Rare Beauty foundation. That is the one that I use all the time. So I didn't want to use a different foundation. I just want to see how the concealer itself is going to work. So I did pick up the Omega Concealer. This is supposed to be waterproof. I did get it in the shade Buff. I also got their loose setting powder in the shade Translucent, and it looks like this. I do think it's a good amount of powder, and something that I really love about this is actually the packaging. I already took off the little sticker, but if you can see, the lid has like a little stopper, I guess you can call it. So when you close it and you shake it up and it's in your makeup bag or whatever, the translucent powder isn't just like pouring out as much as it would be. So I thought that was kind of cool. So let's get into applying this concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and get my brush ready for my translucent powder, And I'm just going to apply this with my sponge. So I'm going to go in just like that first. I'm scared. And we're just going to blend. And it doesn't have a funny smell, which I appreciate. I feel like sometimes concealers and foundations stink. And then I'm just gonna tap out some of that translucent powder, and I'm just gonna take my Alemad brush, which I use all the time for my translucent powder. This is the brightening brush, and I'm hoping it doesn't have a white cast, but we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna start dabbing the translucent powder. I'm just trying to apply the way that I always do, and then do a little bit of sweeping. The shade of the translucent powder reminds me of Airspun. Okay guys, so I got that all on. I set the rest of my face. I don't think I'm looking too bad. Maybe on your end I am. I'm not sure. So far, the concealer is not bad at all. The concealer does retail for $12. I'm going to go ahead and leave a note down in the description on how the concealer wore. I'm going to have this on for a few hours at least. But so far, not bad at all. Again, $12 for the concealer. As for the setting powder, they do offer it in 4 different shades. Again, I purchased the shade Translucent, and so far so good. I feel like it made my under eye look a little soft, a little blurry, but not bad at all. And that one does retail for $10, if I didn't already say. Okay guys, so moving on to the blushes. The part that I've been so excited about. So the blushes are called Blushing Goddess Duos, and each blush does have its own name. I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the shades that are available because it is totally worth it for me to show you guys all the shades that are available. But basically the concept of the blush is to have the 2 shades, and then you can blend the shades together, add a little bit more of this or that, and kind of like customize your blush with just one little palette. And I think that is such a cute little concept. I know that other brands have come out with like gradient looking highlighters and things like that, but I don't know, just I'm so into blush right now, and I just thought this was the cutest idea. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you all the shades quickly, and then I will pop the name of each blush shade here. These are $7, and if they work, the concept, the packaging, oh my gosh, so cute. I'm just so excited, you guys. So let me go ahead and show you the shades that are available. Okay guys, so those are the colors that are available in the blushes. They look so pretty, so promising. I hope that it looks beautiful on the skin. As you saw, some of them are matte, some of them had shimmer to give you kind of like that baked blush look. I don't know why some of them were stamped with the brand logo. They just were. I don't know if some of these are limited edition. They are all the same price, and they're all still available on the website. So I'm not really sure if that matters. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to go in with Sweet Teas. And I think I'm going to go in and just mix both of the shades, and I'm just going to go for it. I just feel like a nice peachy blush. It's like a mauve-y blush. And I am mixing, but I am grabbing a little bit more of this shade right here. I just feel like that's what I like. Okay guys, so as you can see, that is a nice healthy blush, gives it just like a little bit of a tint. You can build these up, which I do like. I did try that Sunflower Beauty right here on my hand. I just wanted to see what it would look like. And it's not like super bright yellow. It's not that super bright kind of like reddish tone that was in here. It's just this beautiful blush. So these are definitely fun and very adjustable, and again, very buildable, which I love because I don't like to go in with a super pigmented blush because you can ruin your makeup look that way. Okay guys, so now we're gonna move on to highlight. These retail for $16 a piece. You have the Alluring Glow, which is this palette here, and then you have the Everlasting Glow. So you can see them side by side right here. So definitely I gravitate more towards the Everlasting personally, but you guys know that I will use a mix of all of them. They did have other highlighting options on their website, but this is just what I got because this is what I mostly use, which is just palettes of highlights. So I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with a little Daylight and a little Radiance, mostly mixing the two, and then we're gonna go right in here. And so far it is a very soft highlight. Like, you can definitely get the glow, but if you wanted to go in here super softly, I will show you, you totally could. Like, do you want it blinding? Do you want it soft? Okay guys, so I'm all highlighted. I think that looks so pretty and so soft. Nothing looks like super powdery. Even on top of the blush, they don't look super powdery. They look nice. And like I said, I think this would look good on just my skin when I want it that way. Full glam. If I really want to kick up the highlight, I just build it up. So yes, these are a win for me as well. Okay you guys, so I went ahead and I applied the rest of my makeup on. I made a mistake. I thought this was a lip pencil that I picked up. It is a brow pencil, and to be honest, I don't remember if I meant it for the brows or if I meant it as a lip liner. I feel like I meant it as a lip liner. I don't know how I got there, but I did. So what I actually did was I just went in with my RawBeautyKristi X Colourpop lip liner in the shade Woodsy, or it's actually an eyeliner, but I use it as a lip liner sometimes. And I'm just going to apply the gloss that I did pick up. I picked up the shade Cupid, and it looks like such a pretty color. Just looks like this. And I thought it would pair up nicely with the eyeliner lip liner. Okay guys, so I have that completely on, and I am loving this gloss. It almost feels like when you apply a liquid lip, as in when you're first applying it, how it feels wet and like the texture that it feels. That's kind of what this gloss feels like. I would say a little bit more, I don't know, smooth and glossy. It's not goopy at all. It's very lightweight, and as you saw, the gloss has plenty of pigmentation, so it's not like a sheer gloss. They did have clear reds. They had all kinds of colors. This one just spoke to me. I mean, I love these kind of colors, but it's very comfortable. But yeah guys, that is all the products that I picked up. I am genuinely surprised by the concealer, to be honest. There's no creasing or anything just yet. I don't know if there will be. No clumpiness or anything like that. The translucent powder also really good. I feel like it looks good. I feel like it definitely toned down just a tiny bit of that like super brightness that I had. These blushes, you guys, the blushes are so cute. Like, I absolutely love them. For $7, I feel like that's a great price to get almost like 3 blushes in one, but honestly, maybe even more than that, because you can, like, you know, pick more of one color than the other and still mix them or use them individually, whatever. I love the blushes. I love the concept. The highlights themselves, I do really love them. I am a sucker for highlights that you can use like super soft and that you can build up. I once in a while love a blinding highlight, but it's very rare because to me it's better to apply less and add than to go right in with something super heavy. And also, just to remind you, the blushes were super soft as well, so they are very buildable. I am torn about the palette. I was really like, I had high hopes for this palette, you guys. I was so excited for it. Anyway, you guys, let me know about any other indie brands that you want me to try. If there's just a specific product you want to see, let me know. I'll shoot that for you guys. You guys know that I don't mind a shorter video, a longer video. I'm down. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you guys in my next one. Adios!